In a small village in the English countryside, where cobblestone paths wind between ancient stone cottages and the air always smells a little like lavender, a young boy found something half buried in his grandmother's garden. It was a small, oddly shaped coin, weathered by time but unmistakably adorned with a crowned rose. At first glance, it seemed like nothing special. Just an old coin, forgotten and left behind. But little did he know, he had stumbled upon a piece of modern British history, a 1990 UK 20-pence coin. Now, this wasn't some ultra-rare treasure worth millions, no. But its charm lay in its story, its design, and its place in the transformation of British currency. The 1990 20-pence coin is one of those humble yet iconic coins that most people in the UK have handled countless times, slipping through their fingers during quick supermarket runs or jingling in the pockets of schoolchildren heading to the corner shop for sweets. But what makes this coin truly fascinating? Let's dive into the legacy of this modest little piece of metal. You see, the 20-pence coin was first introduced in 1982. Before that, there was no such denomination in the British decimal system. Its arrival filled a gap between the 10p and 50p coins, making change easier and everyday transactions smoother. It quickly became a staple of British coinage, and the 1990 version stood out as one of the earliest additions that helped cement the coin's place in British wallets. Look at it. A seven-sided marvel with a smooth, satisfying weight in your palm. It's officially called a heptagon, and its unique shape isn't just for aesthetics, it's a practical innovation. Thanks to its distinctive edges, you can recognize it by touch alone, even in a pocket full of mixed change. That's British engineering for you, thoughtful, practical, and timeless. Now, turn the coin to its reverse side and you're greeted by a symbol of history and unity, the crowned Tudor Rose. This floral emblem has deep roots, tracing back to the Wars of the Roses, when the Red Rose of Lancaster and the White Rose of York were combined to symbolize the union of two warring factions. It's a quiet nod to peace and reconciliation, elegantly tucked into the pocket change of everyday life. The design, crafted by William Gardner, is a masterclass in subtlety and symbolism. The rose blooms in detail, surrounded by delicate leaves, and crowned with the royal insignia. It's not just a flower. It's a story, a reminder of where the nation has been and how far it's come. The obverse, although not visible in the photo, features Queen Elizabeth II, the nation's longest-reigning monarch. Her likeness on the coin in 1990 was designed by Raphael Maklauf, whose portrait was used from 1985 to 1997. This rendition of the Queen is dignified and regal, with a sense of softness in the lines that captures her grace and maturity during that period of her reign. It's a portrait that marked a decade of British resilience and quiet confidence. Coins like the 20-pence are a testament to the design excellence of the Royal Mint, which has been producing the UK's coins for over 1,100 years. That's not a typo, over a millennium of crafting currency. Each coin, even the most ordinary one, is backed by centuries of tradition, careful design, and technological innovation. Now, you might be wondering, what's the value of a 1990 20-pence coin today? Monetarily, not much more than its face value, unless it's in brilliant uncirculated condition or part of a proof set. You can find circulated examples in almost any British household. But to collectors, especially those who cherish the story behind coins, it holds sentimental and historical value. It's a coin that captures a slice of the late 20th century, a time when the UK was finding its footing in a rapidly changing world. Interestingly, there's no mint mark on regular UK coins like this one. All of them are struck by the Royal Mint unless they're part of a rare set. But that doesn't mean every coin is identical. Some may carry tiny errors, minting quirks like off-center strikes, weak impressions, or even unusual coloring due to exposure and circulation. These minor variations can make even common coins desirable to certain collectors. Imagine finding a 1990 20p coin with a double die error or a planchet flaw. Suddenly, a coin worth 20 pence becomes a sought-after collectible. But it's not just errors that make coins special. Sometimes, it's where you find them. Perhaps yours was given as change in a cozy tea shop in Devon, or dropped into a busker's guitar case in Liverpool. Maybe it was nestled between sofa cushions during a spring clean or discovered in a jar of old coins from your grandfather's desk. Every 20p coin has traveled, witnessed human stories, and played a small part in the lives of millions. Back in 1990, Margaret Thatcher had just stepped down. John Major took over as Prime Minister. The world was watching the fall of the Berlin Wall, and British citizens were adjusting to a rapidly globalizing world. In this dynamic landscape, the simple act of handing over a 20-pence coin to buy a newspaper or catch a bus represented the quiet continuity of everyday life. Coins ground us. They are history in metal. They endure when paper fades and memories slip away. The 1990 20-pence coin, with its Tudor Rose and regal crown, was a part of that enduring story. And there's something else, something poetic, about holding a coin that predates smartphones, social media, and even the internet as we know it. It's like holding a relic from a time when life moved a little slower, when people still wrote letters and waited for their favorite shows to air once a week on the telly. Collectors today might keep a 1990 20p coin not because it's rare, but because it reminds them of their childhood. Because it jingled in their school blazer pockets. Because it was the coin they used at the tuck shop for jelly babies and crisps. Because it's part of their personal timeline, a tangible link to the past. Now, if you look at your own coin, examine the edges. The reeded pattern is more than decoration, it helps deter counterfeiting. The coin is made from copper-nickel, a durable alloy of copper and nickel that resists corrosion and keeps its sheen through years of use.